Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Mcgrath Labs Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I'll do my best to reply back. This palette retails for $62 on Sephora's website and Mcgrath online. I do want to read a little bit about this blush palette. A must-have cheek palette starring 4 Divine blush shades and a Divine Glow highlighter, all curated by popular demand. Here's a closer look at what the packaging looks like. It says Mcgrath Labs Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette. You have the Mcgrath logo here. Up at the top there's nothing printed. Same thing down at the bottom, there's nothing there. It's just a continuation of the design. On the side of the packaging there's nothing there either. Same thing on this side. And then on the back you have the shade names and the list of ingredients. This has an 18-month shelf life and it was made in Italy. Here's what the actual blush palette looks like. It does match the outer packaging. This is made out of cardboard. On the back you have a little guide and the shade names. It comes with a mirror. Here's what all 4 blush shades look like and the highlighter. The first shade is called Desert Orchid. Super smooth and soft in the pan. Desert Orchid is described as a bronze rose satin pearl. This shade is so pretty. The second shade is called Nude Venus. Nude Venus is described as a peachy pink satin pearl. Another stunning shade. The third blush shade is called Divine Rose 3. Divine Rose 3 is described as a coral rose demi-matte. Another gorgeous shade. The last blush shade is called Paradise Venus. Paradise Venus is described as a terracotta demi-matte. Again, stunning. The highlighter shade in the palette is called Sunset Nectar. Sunset Nectar is described as a cool golden pink. Again, that's beautiful. Here's what everything looks like swatched on the back of my hand. Taking a clean blush brush, I'm going to dip into the shadow in Desert Orchid. As I'm dipping my brush in, I'm getting a little bit of fallout. Here's what the blush shade in Desert Orchid looks like. This shade is beautiful. I do have the full size of this blush. I don't like glowy blushes, that's why I don't reach for it. Taking another clean blush brush, I'm going to dip into the shade in Nude Venus. Same thing with the shade in Nude Venus, I'm getting a little bit of fallout as well. Here's what the shade in Nude Venus looks like. Again, it has that glow to it, which isn't my favorite, but it is really beautiful. I want to see what the highlighter shade in Sunset Nectar looks like next to the blushes. Taking a clean highlighter brush, let's see what this highlighter shade looks like. I'm getting a tiny bit of fallout with the highlighter also. Here's what the highlighter looks like next to the blush shade in Desert Orchid. It's so beautiful. Let's see what it looks like next to Nude Venus. Here we have the blush shade in Nude Venus and Sunset Nectar. Again, it's gorgeous. I redid my face makeup off camera and I clamped my blush brushes. Now let's see what the shade in Divine Rose 3 looks like. Again, I'm getting a tiny bit of fallout in the pan. Divine Rose 3 is one of Pat's new blush shades. It's not part of her permanent line. I'm super excited to see what this looks like applied on the cheek. Here's what the shade in Divine Rose 3 looks like. This shade is absolutely stunning. I want to see what the highlighter shade in Sunset Nectar looks like next to Divine Rose 3. Here's what it looks like. Another beautiful combo. Now let's see what the last shade in Paradise Venus looks like. Again, there's some fallout. Here's what the shade in Paradise Venus looks like. A little bit of product goes a very long way. Again, let's apply the highlighter. Here's what the blush and the highlighter looks like. Again, so pretty. For $62, I really do like this blush and highlighter palette. I liked all the blush shades in this palette. I liked how they swatched on the back of my hand and how they applied on the cheeks. I also really did like this highlighter shade, even though I'm not a huge highlighter person. This highlighter is gorgeous. A little bit of product goes a long way. The only thing that I did not like about this palette was the fallout. There was way too much kick up in the pan. The blushes in this palette are smaller than the full size. The full size has 9.7 grams of product. Overall, I like the blush shades that were chosen in this palette. I think it would work on all skin tones. A full size blush retails for $39. This retails for $62 and you get to try out 4 different blush shades. Let me know in the comments down below if you plan on picking this up for yourself or for a loved one. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.